Okay, so this is a very interesting topic that I wanted to graze over.
I want some nasty. Are we having fun yet?
All right, so I came across this article and it really got me thinking. And I really want to know what everyone else thinks about it, and it might be me just kind of going way too into it. I also talked about it with my boy Swish Hill, and he is a very smart man. I'm just gonna be honest. If you guys don't know, Swish Hill is actually like, I consider him my best friend. He's like my best friend now. Okay, absolutely love my boy. But we were talking about this for like hours almost. Like we talk all the time, but we'll get on a topic for a very long time. And we were discussing this. Now, before I go into it, really quick, if you guys want to support the channel, clanthemerchfan.com, link in the description for that. If you guys want to support, as you guys know, I send these out in batches during the week. So I printed out, I don't know how I said it like that. I printed out by demand. So if you guys order it, the sooner the better. You'll be more than likely in the first or second batch. And if there's too many, then obviously I have to go into a third batch. But yeah, I try my best. Okay, I try my best. But regardless, you're gonna get your order. Everything is good. Okay, everything is great. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about it. So the Spurs will have to make some tough decisions before the start of the season. Now, there's something that I noticed that I never even thought about this offseason, and it's this. So if you guys don't know, Trey Jones is one of those players, or one of the players on the team, that has a non-guaranteed contract. So big shout out to Noah for posting this, and I've showed you guys this before. But as we can see, Keita Bates-Diop does not have a guaranteed, nor does Trey Jones. And as we already know, the San Antonio Spurs are more than likely going to get rid of one of these two players before the season starts. Now, initially I thought to myself, and maybe this is just me just talking to Swish Hill for a super long time thinking about it, but initially I was like, there's no way the San Antonio Spurs let go of Trey Jones. Okay. But I also find it a little strange, and maybe me, I need to put some aluminum foil on my head. I just find it strange that Trey Jones has not, like, the Spurs haven't said one thing about Trey Jones and his contract whatsoever. And you would think that he will be one of the guys that has already been solidified by now. But as it stands right now, we know that the Spurs are going to go all in on Joshua Primo, obviously, right? But we also know that they went and got Jordan Hall as a two-way contract. And if you know anything about Jordan Hall, he literally is kind of in my opinion, I could be wrong. If you say I'm wrong, sure, whatever. But he reminds me a little bit of Sean Livingston. But he is a creator. He can create for his teammates. Good point guard going forward. And kind of a stretch. I know some people call him a point forward. I'm not completely sure. All we know is he's a facilitator. Can we just say that he is definitely a facilitator? So we know that Jordan Hall is a facilitator, and he showed quite a bit in the summer league being that. We know that Josh Primo, we already going all in on him. He's more than likely will be the point guard, and we know that the Spurs are really high. At least Brian Wright is really high on Blake Wesley, right? So, and we know that he's a point guard. Are the San Antonio Spurs, is it a possibility at all? And if you say no, there's no possibility, sure. But is there a possibility at all that the Spurs might be looking to let go of Trey Jones, maybe possibly keeping Bates-Diop, just to help out our big man position, and go ahead and giving Blake Wesley a lot of the shine? Because that could be something that the Spurs are looking to do, especially, we're in straight up rebuild mode. And I've already said this, and I've been very open about this. I believe that Blake Wesley, out of a lot of guys in this group, he will be the one that's sent to the G League. And it wasn't about, oh, he's just like such a bad player or anything. I just saw it because G League's really good to guards, to, really facilitate, get their skills going and whatnot. But also because Trey Jones is here. That was my main argument. Trey Jones is here. He's already the backup. Josh Primo, we're going to give him a lot of minutes. And Blake Wesley is one that he's going to have to really work on his decision making, and where not to do that other than the G League. But I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. So I put it back on you guys. What do you think? Do you think that Trey Jones having a non-guaranteed contract still and the Spurs not saying a word about him is concerning? Or do you think that it's just a part of the business and they'll eventually get it handled? And if you guys don't know, they have until, I believe, a day before the regular season starts if they want to waive him. So they wouldn't have to pay anything. So let's see here. Just to be sure, you see the Spurs have 13 players on fully guaranteed contracts. They also have Trey Jones, who had $500,000 of his total $1.7 million deal already guaranteed. Oh, okay, well, and Keita Diop on a fully non-guaranteed deal. Okay, so he has some. Before the Wieskamp signing, they also added Alizé, and some people say, well, Alizé might be going. I don't think so. Spurs have been interested in him in a while, who is likely on a partially guaranteed deal. That means that, yeah, we know all that. Now, it's important to point out that during the offseason, teams can carry up to 20 players, so the Spurs are not breaking any rules and have plenty of time to make up their mind about who they want to keep. But eventually, someone will have to be waived, and it might be familiar faces. So let's talk about a lot of rosters. But yeah, but we know this, okay? I just take my word for it. I'm pretty sure it's in this article. I'm not 100% sure. I don't remember a ton of this that I read, but I do know this. I know that they have right before the regular season starts to get rid of somebody. So I don't know. It's just something to throw out there because that's something we haven't really talked about. We haven't even fathomed the fact that they might be looking to let go of Trey Jones, but I have no idea. I personally wouldn't do it, but hey, who knows? Weirder things have happened, right? But anyways, you guys want to support the channel, only $2 per month, Patreon and YouTube links below, or you can support your boy, Clan the Merch Fan. New designs all the time, man. New designs all the time. So yeah, if you guys want to support, please do so. But until next time, deuces.